Hi there, it's Ina here, and this is part 2 of my project with Ginny. We are working on some ATCs and some ATC backgrounds, and I received her part in the mail about a week ago together with some happy mail. And I went right away to work. I showed you all the things I received. I decorated my ATCs and so on. I started editing, and then, oops, I lost my footage. I have absolutely no idea what happened, but it's not in the recycle bin. I can't get it back with recovery. So yeah, losing a video is always a bad thing, but especially when you're working in a collaboration with somebody else. So I felt really bad, but oh well, we have to make the best of it. So this video will be talky and not so much a process video because my work is already done. But I still hope that you will take some inspiration from it and it will give you some ideas. So here we go. These are the things Ginny sent me. I hope I have everything because of course when I was done with my project I started putting everything away, and I recollected it, and I hope it's all here. More or less I think it is. So let me show you. These are some fabric ribbon she makes from scratch. She takes pieces of linen or other fabric and she stamps on it or stencils on it, adds color and so on. I've seen a video of her doing this and you should check it out. So she sent me a nice variety, lovely colors, and she put it on little playing cards with a little cutout so I can use it as a stencil. Clever idea. And the one who was on this side, the ribbon on this side, I've already used some of it in one of my ATCs. All right, and then she sent me some bling. She sent me some lovely feathers. There are especially some with these cute little dots. There's an orange one, and I used one on my project. And here are some lovely hearts. Oops, I should have organized this a little bit better. Okay, here are some hearts, and these are cut from very thin metallic corrugated cardboard, and they come in really lovely colors. Very cool. And then let's see, these are super cool. Some little wooden die cuts. Love the little feather and the little bird, butterfly. Those are wood pieces, so yeah, very cool. And then she sent me some flowers and butterflies. These have a little bling in the middle. And there were some more tiny little paper die cuts, like more flowers, there were little leaves, there were some dragonflies. But when I was done, I put it in here where I keep all my tiny die cuts. So I really can't tell exactly what's what here. So some of her things are in here. I will use them. I'm just not exactly sure which one they are. Sorry, Ginny. And then she sent me this lovely art tile. It's a little bird. There's also some ribbon. And some time back, she did a series of videos on making postcards, and this is one of them. She makes this really bright backgrounds and then decorates them one at a time. This little face, I believe, was painted by using pastels and water, something I always wanted to try. And she sent me some napkins. You can never have enough napkins. And she sent me 2 of each, which is a good thing, because sometimes when you do a big project, 1 napkin is just not sufficient. And some lovely craft paper. There is this like light teal one, and I punched out a hole because I used it on one of the ATCs. This has a bit of a embossed rose design on it. Then there is this one with a nice shimmery silver design. This feels like felt or a little velvet texture. And then 2 in more earthly colors. I like those colors. All right, I think this is pretty much the majority of what she sent me. I could have missed 1 or 2 things, but thank you so much, Jenny, for all the goodies. I will use all of it. So let's see what else I got. She, of course, sent me her 2 ATCs. So this is the one with the butterfly. It says fly free. It also has little bling on it. And she decorated the background with these really delicate little flowers. Very cool. And here you can see what the background looked like. It had pastel colors with these little bit larger and darker turquoise flowers. Of course, you can see how she created the background in her video as well. And on this one, she added this really thin, small netting all over the background. Very cool. And created this little fairy. It says, with brave wings she flies. And there is a metallic glitter mushroom. All right, those are the two Ginny sent me. Thank you so much, Ginny. And then I took her two empty backgrounds and I completed them using quite a few of the elements I was given. So on this one, I started by adding some of the ribbon she made, and I lined it with some Stabilo All. Oh yeah, before that, I added these little swirly die cuts to the background. This quote I had, it says, "Do small things with great love." I added the birds she sent me, and I used one of the feathers for his wings. And a little bling heart. And I edged it with some blue glimmer mist. Right. There's a little bit of pearly white at the edges here as well. And some outlining with gel pen. All right, there's one. And on this one, I used a piece of burlap she sent me. I altered it with some glimmer mist and some liquid glitter. First I actually added the circle I punched out of the craft paper, and I stenciled a little bit with this stencil here and some glimmer mist. And she had also sent me these little square glitter pieces, and I added them to the background. I added some of her leaves and flowers. I changed the color of the flowers. And then this is actually an image I had, and I enhanced it with some watercolor pencils. Oh yeah, there's a piece of washi tape going right behind it. It looks like a piece of ruler. And I edged it with some archival ink. Yeah, I think that's it on this one. All right. And then, of course, I had saved two of the backgrounds from the ones I made. And I decorated those off camera. Now that was supposed to be off camera, but anyway, today you get everything just explained. But at least I have no dirty fingers and dirty desk. Well, gotta look on the good things. So let's see. On this one, I started with a little stenciling. I used this, which is from a, one of those plastic picnic plates. Yep. And a little glimmer mist to give this kind of radiant look. I stamped this chandelier and I enhanced it with a little bit of neon gel pen and white pen. And then I added the dress form. Now this dress form is like 3D, very shiny. And actually Ginny sent this to me quite a few months back. So I thought it was so fitting and also complements the chandelier. And the little quote says, "Live in the moment." And I edged it with some iridescent paint, so it has a little bit of a shine. And then this one, I added one of those skeleton leaves. This is a sticker. It just has a little dove. The word says joyful. I did my Sharpie dots around the edges, a little zigzag glitter ribbon here. And it so happened that on this ATC, the napkin had more swirls and flowers. So I outlined each of those with my Sharpie. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. So at this point, I have two ATCs, which I did all the way through. Then I have two where I received the background from Ginny and I completed them. And then I have two Ginny made from scratch. She made the background and the decoration. So it's a lovely set of 6. And of course, Ginny has 6 too. So this was a fun project. And please make sure you go over to Ginny's channel. She did way better than me, and she has a proper video waiting for you. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye for now.